where where they have mentioned us data for IPL match, IPL season, where we are having data for particular matches from between years 2008 and 2020 with uh, with number of goals scored in the in particular matches. So let's see, and these are the queries we need to solve. So this is the PG admin interface we have created. Here we have created a StarTech database in which we have created two tables, matches and deliveries. Here they have provided us with this data. This is the matches data. And this is the deliveries data. As you can see, now we should move on to the solution. So first there were 17 columns where we created a table called matches and created 17 columns in it where they were having different types of data types and provided the match ID as a primary key, and these are the different data types. This is the query we wrote for create table. Similarly, we have also created a deliveries table where we have uh, exported all the delivery ball by ball data in this table. So this is the query for deliveries table. These are the columns. Here we have not created ID as primary key because ID are repetitive due to like match ID will continuously repeat as there are more than there are many overs in a game. So if we give primary key as a primary key to this ID, then it will give an error. So we rectified it. It was a learning for me. Now here we are importing the data by using the copy query where we have mentioned the file copy command with matches. Matches is our table in which table we need to import the data from the path where the our CSV file is at, CSV file is located, and because it is a CSV file we are mentioning CSV and in the header. And similarly we did for the deliveries table also. By running this command, all the data will be imported in our SQL. Now to test the data, we just selected the data from the from from particular tables. Like I will run here and show you. This is to test that successfully our data was imported. So we wrote this query. Now we must head towards the queries we were provided by StarTech Academy. This was the first query where we need to get top 20 records from the deliveries table and top 20 records for matches table. So now I will run query and explain you what it does. Here, this query limits the data only to 20 rows of our table, that is the deliveries table. Similarly, this limit 20 also does the same for matches table. So now we have understood here that this limit 20 is to limit the number of records that are being retrieved from the SQL database. Now further, we were told to fetch the data of the matches which were played on 2nd of May 2013. So by running this query, we get that two matches were played on 2nd of May 2013. Now again next query, fetch data for all the matches where the margin victory was more than 100 years. So we used where clause similarly to previous query, where we mentioned that result margin must be greater than 100, and this is what the result we got. Now this is where we need to fetch all the matches data where the final scores of both team tied in order to intake the list. So we have a column in matches table where the result shows where who is the winner, or like was the match drawn or not. So we use that column result and in the where clause, and we arrange it by descending order by using the order by clause in the query. So this is the result we get, or output we get by running this query. You can see here that the result column is getting all tab. Now here we get the count of city that hosted the IPL matches. So here we wrote that select count from city, but distinct we wrote because there are multiple repetitions of city, like we can see here Dubai is coming 3 times, so it will count that too. So we use the word distinct and it will give the distinct cities count. For particular cities it will count only once, so we gave the distinct. So there were total 33 cities where IPL was hosted. I want to add something in this, like before creating the table, I also analyze the data to get these data types. Like this is the data. By looking at the data, I decided to give it the data type of integer, and by looking at the data, I also recognize the data type as text. So before creating a table, while writing the query, we must see this also. Now these are some extra queries I did on my side. This is the first query for most runs scored by batsmen in IPL, which was the top batsman who can, like there are kind of orange cap and purple cap in IPL. So I created this query. So here first I was creating a table where, or it is named as orange cap because it was giving an error while I was entering in this same query, and it was also a big query. So I decided to make a orange cap table where it is selecting distinct batsmen and grouping by the batsmen and totaling the runs from which we are getting. I will show you how it will give the output. Just a second. This is the output we get, or the table we have created in it. Here are the player wise runs and their sum, and then by running this below query we get the maximum sum runs from this, and we get the batsman name who is eligible for this award. Like here we get Virat Kohli as the batsman who has scored many runs for top runs for this and is eligible for the Golden Batsman Award. Similarly, we have done this for a bowler also who has taken maximum wickets. I will show you. Sorry. Yes. Actually, I selected till here only, so it gave an error. Yes, as we can see, SL Malinga is eligible as a bowler for this award. So at last, I would conclude that I have learned a lot from this internship, and there were many errors I got while importing, while creating tables and all, but it has helped me a lot. So thank you StarTech for providing me this internship, and it is very beneficial for others also. Thank you and have a nice day.